Right, where am I? Oh, wrong place. There we go. Where am I? Come on, guys. Oh, I got it wrong again. Hang on. Whoa. It's, it's, it's far too. That one there. Right, am I there? Wife. Am I there or not? No idea. No, I'm not. Okay, you can see what's going on. Get that rid of that. At the stage, we should now be in, I hope. And have I managed to cock it up again? There we go, StreamYard. Oh dear God. It's all this excitement. Far too much excitement. Where am I? Why can't I see myself, guys? Come on then. Uh, I managed to. Click there. Help somebody. Can anybody hear me at the moment? Because at the moment I can't see myself, and that's always a worry. Apparently I'm live, which is good. Why can't I see myself? Hang on, guys. I will be with you. It's far too exciting. Can you hear me? Thanks, Klaus. The trouble is, I'm overexcited. That's the problem. There's 20 people here. For some reason, I can't see myself. So let's have a look, see the reason why. Stop camera. Camera goes there. So look there. And why on earth can I not see? Come on, guys. Help me out here. Come on. Help me out. What's going on here? I've done all the rest of the stuff normal, but for some reason I can't see myself. I see I'm live, which is great. I see there's 20 people watching. They're watching. They're watching the picture of me, but they can't see me, which is not a bad thing, quite frankly, I suppose. Let's have a look. See all the rest of it. Stop mic cam. No, I don't want to do that. I think I know the reason. I might know the reason. Hang on. Get rid of that. There we go. Far too excited. Far too excited. Good evening. Go welcome. I have the overlay on. Sorry about that. I've forgotten how to use this thing. You know, it's been it's been a long time. Good evening. Welcome everybody. It's great to see you all. And I know there are lots of people in the side there, and we'll go through those in a minute. I just thought I'd do a stream. I was aware, or I've been aware that over the last 3, 4, 5 weeks, whatever, we've all been struggling trying to get something together on StreamYard and one thing and another. And I thought, no, I've done my bit and all the rest of it. However, I spoke to Henry today, and Henry, dear friend of all of ours, came out with some very good comments about along the lines of, has this stream run its course? Who knows? However, people missing speaking to each other apart from an apps and stuff like that. And it got me thinking, well, maybe I just come along once every so often and do a stream and have a chat with basically all our friends, because let's face it, Saturday night It's Conkers. Well, sometimes. And Mrs. H is now watching Strictly Come Dancing, so it gives me an even better opportunity to come out here for an hour or two and have a chat with everybody. So what's been going on? Well, since I last spoke, since I last saw everybody, just trying to think actually. I bought myself a dog. It was a lawnmower, a Mountfield SP465R, mixed for me locally. And it did say on there, drive not working. But I took a punt on it, took a chance, in other words, in the hope it was just the drive belt gone. Unfortunately, it was a bit more than that. The gearbox had gone. Now, I think I put a couple of videos out relatively recently, going through things, how I got it off eventually and looked inside, and it was obviously not very well. I then went on and tried to buy myself a second-hand one, and some of you will have heard this story, I know, but I went on to a website, a Facebook forum about lawnmowers, small engines repairs in the UK, one thing and another. And a guy came up saying, "Yeah, Phil, I've got one of these. Are you interested?" And I went back and said, "Yes, please. Very interested. Is it new, second-hand? How much?" So on and so forth. And the guy come back to me with the part number, and I got the part number here if anybody wants it. Yeah, I've got several, Phil, alarm bells. I've got several. 80 quid second hand. No, I'm not going to give you 80 quid second hand for a second hand gearbox that you've got plenty of. And I went back to him and said, well, the best I can do is a price. And I'll be honest with you, it's 40 quid. I thought that's a fair price. Yeah, he said, I can deliver it today for you. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking, hang on a second. You can deliver it today. And this was about midday. So all the alarm bells went off. And I said, I'll come back to you. Anyway, long story short, we exchanged email addresses, nothing else. And I thought I'll just leave it for a few days. And I kept getting messages come back. Are you there? Hello, question marks and all the rest of it. And I suddenly realized, obviously, this was a scam. So anyway, I've told the guy that, nice to speak to you, but no, thank you. Or words to that effect, as you can imagine. And funny enough, I've not heard back from him, and I have blocked him, and I have reported him. I've since found out, apparently, on this website that I was on, that these guys are around. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. So it goes to prove it's easy to get scammed. So I swallowed the bullet, as they say, and I bought myself a brand new one. And it arrived today, this morning, in a huge box. Henry was here talking to me, but this box turned up like a huge box. Wrapped in brown paper and bubble wrap and God knows what else. And inside was a brand new gearbox. And I looked at it, I thought, I'm not quite sure that's right. I know I had the right ends, but the actuating lever had a slot in it instead of a hole. And I worried about this for 2 or 3 hours. One thing that other things going on, and I checked it, and it is the right one. But very, very little movement on the lever. So we'll see. So it's all gone back together tonight in the roller assembly. I've done a video, and I'll broadcast that sometime. But I've decided I will spend a few hours getting this thing cleaned up, tidied up, because I'm not going to sell it this year. People aren't buying lawnmowers in October, at least not in my experience. So I'll get it winterized and sell it. And it will be an if I get my money back, I will be amazed. Highly unlikely. So it's a lesson learned, I guess. You paid your money, you take the chance. And occasionally things go wrong, and it's gone wrong. But I didn't want to just leave it. And I had this money involved, and I couldn't just walk away. So I had to try and do something. Anyway, that's the end of that story. What else been going on? COVID jabs. Oh, and cruise. Have I been on a cruise since I've seen you guys? I think we have. We did a 14-night cruise to the Med somewhere. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And I managed to get back without getting COVID. Unlike Mick's mowers. Who's got COVID, the poor devil. And I did speak to him this morning, along with 2 or 3 other people. And he's not looking very well, bless him. Bless, you know. Bless. Now, if that was me, he'd be taking the mickey. Now, have I taken the mickey out of me? No. But not that much anyway. He's probably watching, I don't know. Although he's not very well. Bless. I hope you're feeling better, Mick. Soon. Anyway, we come back. And we then, both of us have had to have the COVID jab and the flu jab. And I am whittering on here a bit, aren't I? But never mind. There's 26 people watching this silly old bugger. So I had the COVID jab on, well, I thought it was Monday. This is last week, by the way. Was it this week? I can't remember. Anyway, I went in on Monday, the allotted time, and queued up with everybody else and got to the counter. So, my name's Mr. Phil, whatever. I've come for my COVID jab. And you could see that look in her eyes, thinking, not sure, the other receptionist. And she looked at her screen, one thing or another. Turns out I was a day early, so she sent me away. Hang on, the phone's ringing. Guess who's ringing? The poorly boy. There he is, bless him. Oh, baby. Let's just see what he's got to say for himself. How you feeling, mate? I just had an F-bomb at me, guys. And I can't tell everybody what you've just said. I'm going now. I couldn't broadcast that conversation, obviously. At least he's well enough to curse me and threaten me. Physical violence. Excellent. Anyway, what was I talking? COVID jab. Oh yeah. So I turned up a day early. So I got sent away. I've done this before. You may or may not remember. Anyway, I went in the following day, had the jab, and for the next, and I felt like death. I felt worse than what Mick feels now. And it lasted for about 12, 18 hours after this jab, and then I was fine. So it's obviously the body saying, you know, what on earth are you shoving into me? And then 2 days later, I had the flu jab. And I think she used a blunt needle or chisel or a hammer. I don't know, but old arms swollen up and stuff. Anyway, that's by the by. So that's what we've been up to. And life is never boring in this household. And anyway, enough of that nonsense. Let's have a look, see who's in the comments, and then we'll get some people up here and have a yap. Good God, you'll be yapping for a quarter of an hour. Henry, good evening, Henry. You'll be here, mate. I know you will. Always rely on you, mate. It's great. It was good to have a chat with you this morning. Just you and I on the old app. Lovely to have a chat, mate, as always. Hobby Motor. Klaus, gone off to have a shower and a shave before you speak to me. It's all right, mate. Look forward to having a chat with you, mate. John Rhodes, good evening, John. Good to have you back. It's not a regular thing, John. I just felt that I ought to have a chat with all the boys, all the mates. So, John, it's good to see you anyway, my friend. Guys playing with his toys. Oh no. Guys playing with his toes. I'm going to move on very quickly. Oh dear. Randy Torbelli, good evening. I hope you're well, my friend. And Lewis Mowers and Boats, good evening, my friend. How are you? Henry saying hello to everybody else, and still playing with his toes. Quick, move on, Phil. Move on. AJP's workshop. Hey, AJ, how you doing, my friend? We haven't seen or heard from you for a while. It'd be good to hear from you, mate. Glenn Rogers, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome back anytime you wish, of course. Hoss Dunn, hello, everybody. Chat. I hope you're all doing well. Hoss, we're doing extremely well. No doubt when people come up, we'll be able to have a chat. Al McLean, good evening, Al. Hobby Motor saying hello to you. Wayne, good evening, Wayne. To all from EP in Canada. Wayne, I saw your note on Mick's, I think it was a giveaway or something for a mower that he received, and he kindly decided he's going to raffle it or give it away. And You mentioned my name. Should there be one come my way? Well, I've since replied to that, Wayne. And should any of you guys over there win this machine, obviously, and decide that you were going to send it to me, which is a very generous thought and a very kind thought, I will either get Mick or I will sell it, and we will give the money to Riley Boys charity. I think that's the only right way to do things. So hopefully, one way or the other, Riley Boy will, in his charity, of which Mick is a leading character in it, will be able to give them some money, give them some more backing, which would be brilliant. End of that. Anyway, great to talk to you, mate. Alan McLean not staying, getting ready to watch Scotland versus Ireland. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, of course, they're the great enemy to us, aren't they? The Scotland and Ireland. Which one would win? I have no thoughts either way. England were very lucky to beat Samoa. I don't know what on earth they were playing at. Ken Small Engine, good evening, Ken. You're part of the reason we're here actually tonight, mate. You did a Sunday night chat, which was a bit strange. And that sort of, I realised what was going on, although at the time I wasn't feeling very well. So I missed it. But so, you know, I decided maybe, hence this evening, we're all here. All down to you, Ken. And I do have a question for you if I can remember what it is. Oh, yes. All about thrust washers. So stay tuned. Wayne's having a chat. El McLean, Hobby Motor, guys. No, I got to stop it. Stella, thank goodness. Stella, some class back in there. Class and beauty. Not necessarily in that order. But it's great to see you. I do hope you can come up tonight, Stella. It'd be lovely to see you. Ben's workshop. Oh, that's not a bad thing. He couldn't see me apparently. Well, that's my own fault. I've forgotten how to work this thing, you know, all this technical stuff. Ben saying hello to Stella, and Ken saying hello to Stella. Come to think of it, a lot of people are saying hello to Stella. Strange. Yeah, gonna move on quickly. Wayne saying hello. Wayne. There we go. Lawnmower. I think we're getting down through it now. There's 30 people here watching tonight. Maybe absence makes the heart grow fonder, or something like that. Anyway, I don't know. Yes, we can hear you. Yeah. If you're anybody like me watching through these comments, you'll see what makes me smile. John Rhodes. Good evening, John. I hope you're well, my friend. And I'm going to work my way down. Well, we just jumped again. Where are we? Wayne, guy's playing with his tool. Bill Clement, good evening, Bill. Hope you're well, my friend. I'm going to bang my way down through here now. Here we go. I think we're nearly there. Do you know, I think we've managed to get down there. Bill Clement, good evening, Bill. Hope you're well, my friend. Tommy Time, howdy. How are you, Tommy? Good to see you, my friend. And we're there. We're just about, oh, don't move. We're nearly there now. We're at the very bottom. Mixed mowers. What's that saying? Can someone please ring Hank to wake him up while you miss the stream? He might be poorly, but he has still got his sense of humor. Try to fix it. Hello, mate. How are you doing? Good evening, Conker. Good evening to you, sir. I've been watching your videos and thoroughly enjoying them. Well done, you. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And John Clem's around as well. Big bad John. Oh, he keeps jumping. Here we go. Hobby Motor. Right, we're there. I promise you we're there nearly. We're at the bottom. I don't have a what is it now? I did find one, or at least Annie came up with something. By the way, if I miss anybody, please give me a shout. Colin K, good evening, Colin. Hope you're well. Honey Oki, good to see you, both of you guys. Great to see you. And I'm at the bottom. There we go. So let's see if I can remember on how to put the link out, and see how we go from there. There we go. There goes the link. So come along and have a chat. Gives me a chance to have a quick slurp of beer to wash down my sausage sandwich, which was very nice. And I can see downstairs all the rates are all beginning to turn up. I love to see them all as always. Let's have a look. See who's down at Machinery Nation. Hello, James. How are you? Say hello to Annie for me. Leave it. By the way, if anybody is not aware, my wife was enamored with James. I had to separate them. An adult carbonated beverage. I got to show that. That's absolutely right. I must remember that, Stella. So let's have a look. See who's down in the cellar. You can have a yap. First and foremost is the man that's responsible for this stream tonight, but he can't afford razor blades. Ken, good evening. How are you, my friend? I can't hear you at the moment. You're muted. There you
go. We're in the green.
You're in the green. Yeah, I was wearing green this morning. As I said, I blame you for this stream, Ken. I saw you doing it last Sunday, and I thought, well, some of you ought to come along and support you, if nothing else.
I tell you, well, so many people missed you. I started getting a bunch of texts and emails and everybody else. So I said, all right, I'll go on. But it's not the same without you, pal. It's not.
Well, trouble is, I'm a bit like a bad smell. I won't go away. That's the problem. Jake, hey, Wayne, how you doing, my friend? You've changed your name.
Everybody like and subscribe to Top Conker.
Yeah, top man, you are, mate. Yeah.
Wayne, what are you doing? What are you doing for Thanksgiving Monday, Wayne?
House, Wayne. There you go, mate. Front of the house.
Turkey, buddy. Turkey.
Turkey, cool.
Yeah, always turkey.
Great to see you, my friend. How are you?
Can't believe a turkey costs 120 US from what I'm watching on the news.
Really?
Well,
that's what they're saying. $120 for a turkey must be one hell of a turkey.
Yeah.
That's more like a cow, surely. Is it Thanksgiving coming up, isn't it, for this
Monday in Canada?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, I wish you a happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Thank you.
Talking about good-looking dudes, and then we've got Klaus. Klaus.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, mate. How are you doing?
We like that. We like that kind of talk. That's fine.
It's good to see you, but I was wearing your greens, as is Ken, only yesterday, but I managed to make them all dirty and sweaty, so I couldn't wear them tonight. But that's what they're for, mate.
It's made to be worn, right?
Absolutely right. Talking of which, here's your man.
Green. Everybody's green. How you doing?
Hi, Hank.
Hey, I heard a rumor Stella got a box. That didn't have anything to do with you, Klaus, did it?
We'll let Stella tell when she comes up.
Yeah. So how come you knocked me out, Phil, this morning?
Apologies for that, mate. I was trying to see, because Mick was on the line, and I tried to see what he's doing. I hit the button, and of course I lost you, mate. I apologise for that. But, I guess you'll forgive me. I'm sure you will, mate.
Yeah,
my mistake. We had a nice chat actually this morning, didn't we? Really did.
Yeah, it was great to talk to you.
It's always nice to actually have a chat, on a 1-to-1, 2-to-1 basis, whatever. Just occasionally, just to chew the fat, as they say.
There you go. That's what it matters.
Exactly right. So Haley Oki said he bought a tote, 6 Joe skills and unpack a bunch of batteries, all but one work. Well, that's not bad. That's a good deal. Well done, you, mate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great deal. What we got here? So let's have a look. Tommy Hanlon. Thanks, mate. Good to see you, my friend. And I'll try and keep it if I can remember what's going on. So what have we all been up to since I've been around? Because I've not lost contact as such because of the app and stuff. However, it's there's 25 people watching now, by the way, so we have to be careful what we say. Ken, I do need some actually help, Ken, whilst we're talking there. Thrust washers, my friend.
Yeah, what about?
I want ID of 12 centimeter and OD of 22 centimeters.
Centimeters or millimeters?
Millimeters, I hope. Otherwise, it'll be
120 centimeters, 12 centimeters, 120 mil ID.
Like 5-inch? That big? Like 4.8?
No, it's 12 centimeters.
Yeah, a centimeter is 0.397. So
let's go about this the other way. What's it for?
Yeah, what's it for?
It's for my. I knew I was going to cock it up.
For the scooter.
It's for the end of the the drive axle. I've just
It ain't centimeter, Conk.
It might be mils. Hang on, I'll get me thingy. Hang on, let me get me thingy out. I'll be careful.
Otherwise, it'd be like a hat,
It's about 12
millimeters.
Oh, it might be 1.2. Yeah, 1.2
centimeters.
Yeah, that's 1.2 is 30 centimeters or 30 millimeters.
No, it's 120 mil.
How much?
120 mils.
120 mil.
Okay, yeah.
That's 12.
ID.
That's 12 centimeters.
I'm just watching Stella here. Look at this.
Wait, 120 mil. You mean? Wait, Phil. Can you show us one? Do you have one?
Not only if I went out the garage and brought it all in.
Put it on your caliper and show us on your caliper.
Cheers. It's
look what Stella's got on.
Yeah, proper, isn't it? Nice. Hello.
Hang on, Stella, show us again.
I don't have to fake it anymore.
No.
Oh.
Only if you get too tired, hon.
Hey, good girl.
Oh! Cheers.
There you go. It's that.
That's 12 millimeters.
About
That's
12
what she
mil,
said.
Yeah.
12 mil inner, 22 mil outer.
Sideways. Well, that doesn't help much.
You're looking good there, Stella. Nice green. Yeah.
Thank you, Klaus.
You
didn't have to do this, but I'm very appreciative. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. And for the love of me, I don't understand, but spread shop in Europe, they come in black. You can't get those in the States, and you can't get the white ones over here.
Huh.
Don't understand. Yeah.
But it's like navy blue on the inside. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's a little two-tone.
I can't get that here. And you can't get the black one. I don't get it, but
So
I
Phil,
still like it.
thank you.
You can't get that on Amazon.
I probably can, Wayne. To be honest, I just thought. I'll put the video out maybe tomorrow just to show I rebuilt this gearbox.
Yeah, I got a Frisbee from Canada, but it's too small. I can't. I'm trying to.
I mean,
Then I got another one, but this Frisbee's real small. I'm trying to.
Well, you put a piece of double stick tape on that, and you can like put it up places. That's what I did with mine.
yeah.
Or it's a cat toy. Let the cat play with it.
They love it.
Yeah.
And looks like Virgil could use some exercise.
You know what his favorite to sell? I was going to call you. You know what his favorite toy is? I don't know why the hell. A rubber band. He has this yellow rubber band. No, but what he does, he did this to me this morning. He stores it in his food dish with his food. Okay. And then he'll bring it out. You throw it. He'll go all over the place. When he's done, he grabs it, walks back, puts it back in the food dish. Don't take it out again because he'll be like, screw you. It's staying out there.
Right. Well, I had a cat that would put everything in the toilet. I would find rubber bands, paper clips, ballpoint pens. She would put everything in the toilet. And I guess it was fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
He loves it. He'll chew on it all day. And then when he's done, he puts it with his food.
I just hope he doesn't swallow it.
No, he just gnaws on it and throws it back. But I see it in there with the food. I go, how come he doesn't eat the damn thing?
Yeah.
It just sits in there with the kibbles,
Are you sure there were rubber bands in the toilet?
Here we
I don't know
go.
about you, but
There is no
Family
easy
show.
way on this stream. There is no easy way.
And you guys blame me for this.
You can get pills.
Just say, Stella, don't make him laugh again, please.
No.
No, you nearly killed me last time, I tell you.
I'm sorry. That was just funny.
So you found my thrust washers, Ken, or could I just use ordinary washers, do you think?
Yeah, but you're saying, are they actual flat thrust washers or Belleville washers? What
No,
are they?
they're flat. Just flat, straightforward, flat.
But are they precision washers? Because thrust washers are usually like precision ground washers. you know?
Yeah, I think these are more of a spacer, quite frankly.
Yeah, you could use anything then, really.
Yeah.
Sounds like a shim to me.
Yeah, as long as the thickness is right.
Are they stainless, Phil?
Probably yes. Because
Does it go on before a retaining ring or something, Phil?
No, it's just literally on the end of the on the end of the shaft to stop the shaft going from side to side.
Yeah.
It goes up against the
Yeah,
clip.
as long as you grease it good. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be fine.
That sounds like a shim to me.
Yeah. Precision shims. Yeah. Wow, Hank, it's pouring here. What's it doing your way? It is coming down.
It's going to be pouring here sooner or later because the two storms, one from Canada and one from the ocean, are meeting, and we're right in the middle of that.
Yeah, it is coming down.
A perfect storm. Yeah,
we got it yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, you were saying this morning, Henry, you got the rain on the way through. It's not arrived yet, then.
No, but it's getting there. It's getting closer and closer. It's like a sandwich. Connecticut's right in the middle. Yep.
Hey, okay, there you go.
Look at that, on the right side and left side, two of them meeting.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear it on my roof.
Yeah.
Down.
So what's with the designer stubble then, Ken?
Yeah, I just got lazy for a week. Oops, I'm on vacation, not next week, the following week. Get the honeydew list done, all that stuff. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
I did notice there's a bit of salt and pepper going on there, mate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A little more salt and pepper, though.
Let's have a look. See a minute. Let's have, yeah.
Although when you're on camera, though, it looks dark up here. It's really gray.
I daren't show you the top of my head. I got
This
my
is gray.
I
What's
used
the
to
old
have a,
saying? I'd rather be gray than nay.
Oh, whoa.
I used to have
There
I
you
used
go.
to have a spot they called it. That's right, Henry. I used to call mine a solar panel for a sex machine. Now it's a thumbprint.
Hey, I used to say, whatever the old man upstairs gave me, I'm keeping. That's it.
See, mine didn't fall out. The backboard rubbed it off.
Oh, Henry.
Too tall for my bed, you know.
Hang on a minute. I'm just trying to picture that at the moment.
Why?
I don't even want to think about that, Henry.
Why?
Well, remember Hank with all that line dancing and stuff? He's probably like, ride him, cowboy.
That's it.
Yeah. There you go, sir.
Use a different name, you know. See how long it gets to buck off, you know.
Hey, Hank, now it stopped. It's not doing anything.
Yeah.
It was literally buckets like 10 seconds ago.
So, Phil, excellent idea on giving that money or giving the lawnmower to Riley Boys thing so they can sell it. Great idea.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I would do, Wayne.
Yeah.
I think it's the right thing to do as well. And we'll wait and see. I don't know how it will work out with Mick. But one way, well, if it works out, then Riley Boys charity will get a few bob.
Anybody that wins should do that.
Yeah, I totally agree. No matter who wins. Because let's face it, we've all got lawnmowers at the end of the day. It's very generous of Mick anyway. So let's sort of reciprocate it. Let's make sure it goes the right way. Next.
Next.
What's Tommy saying? Raining at Belmont. Oh, is that horse race today? Belmont Stakes?
Hang on, what we got here? Speaking of horsepower, raining at Belmont.
Yeah, is that the Belmont Stakes? They're a horse place?
Yeah.
So we need an 18-horse Kohler engine, SV 540-3232. Who's got one that they can ship to us?
Oh, I hate those. Those are the ones I hate the carburetors on those.
No, this one was great. It was on a Kubota T 1880.
Mm-hmm.
And a guy happened to have sold his house with this mower as part of the sale. But it said in the contract it had to be in running condition. We had serviced it in May. His valves needed to be reset. They were way out. He couldn't start it. So he ran it from May until now. And guess what? 10 days before the house is sold, it won't start. He brings it here. The push rod on the exhaust is bent. He can't even pull it out. So we said there's likely internal damage. He says, I got to get it running. Jake says, well, look, to make sure that everything's okay internally, we got to tear the engine apart. It's not worth it. Mm-hmm. Guy says, well, look, can you get another head because the valve seat had pushed out on the exhaust. So Jake checked prices. He didn't want to pay $356 for the new head. So Jake got a used head complete for $150. Said he'll change it, but there's no guarantee. Put it all back together. It ran for 5 seconds, bent the push rod again.
Oh, no.
It started, ran 5 seconds. So something internally, the decompression valve is shot. We don't know what else it damaged on the inside. It looks like the cam's got trouble. So anyways, we inherited this machine for non-payment now. So now all we need is an engine.
Slap a Chinese engine on it.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
So this is all because he didn't adjust the valves?
No, the valves were likely the thing overheated or something went, or we ran it low on oil or something happened. But I mean, the push rod, when we pulled it out, where it contacts the cam, that's where it was bent. I've never seen one bent like this. So we told them there's something internally wrong. Like this isn't, they'll bend and you can still pull them out. This one you couldn't pull out. It was bent like 45 degrees.
Wow. Yeah. There's something in there that must have hit it.
Yeah. But you don't, when you rotate it, you take everything apart, you don't hear anything.
Well, yeah. You'd have to take the whole sump off.
Got to tear it apart.
Yeah.
Funny you say that. My next door neighbor, they bought the house next door to us, and part of the deal was
wait, your next door neighbor, they bought the house next door to you. That does make sense.
So they must have moved from one side of
they could have lived here and then bought the one on the other side.
That's what I just said.
No, they're giving you the gears.
Right, the house next door to us.
Okay.
Now, guys, I got. I'm sorry. I getting back on the Kohlers. Why are people disliking Kohlers?
No, I don't like that engine though. I had issues with the carburetors on those SV. The Courage replacement.
Yeah. But I mean, even the Courages, the ones I work on, they run great. If you service them, if you don't run them low on oil.
But it's like the E series. You love them or you hate them, right?
No, but the E series are cheaply made. The Courage is not cheaply made.
No, it's very expensive made, actually.
Yeah.
Hank, how many you got that are cracked?
No, but hold on. Do you know why they're cracked, Wayne? Because people didn't get them serviced correctly.
Yeah, or they don't change the oil on a regular basis.
Yeah,
right.
Yes.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Not about the unlock-sided bolts.
I will always say that a Courage is a little more high maintenance than a Briggs.
Yeah.
But if you do that, they run sweet.
Oh no, they're good when they run well. I never said that, but so many come in busted. That's the only thing.
Even when I re-weld them, they run great. I mean, I used to
and the reason why they do crack the sump is because if you take Husqvarna or Toro, whoever puts them on, that service bulletin that came out years ago that you had to take off the nuts, Loctite them in.
Yep.
They never did that. Husqvarna doesn't know anything about that. They never said anything about it at all. So why should a dealer do that fix that Kohler recommends? No. So it's bad service. It's not a bad engine. It's bad service.
I have to agree. Yep.
It runs actually with less vibration than equal brakes. Mm-hmm. They run nice.
Yeah.
But ask the homeowner who's had to get rid of it. They'll tell you crap.
Yeah, because they blame it on Kohler where they should actually be blaming themselves. And that doesn't make sense. Yeah, a Kohler is more susceptible to damage when it's low on oil. Yes, it is.
Part of maintenance, tighten up those sump bolts.
Yeah.
Now I got a 13 horse Briggs and Stratton. You think it'll fit on and be enough power to run that?
Oh yeah.
As long as the PTO shaft is.
I got to check if it's got the same length shaft and the same diameter.
What was the original one? How many horse?
The 18 horse SV 540.
It'll do it, but
yeah, I think it
is that a 2-blade or 3-blade deck?
2, 48 inch.
How much? 40?
48.
48.
It's going to be working hard, but it'll do it.
Yeah. Just to get it out of here.
Yeah.
I got no room for storage.
Anyway, talking about my next door neighbor.
Yes.
The one who lives next door?
Forget about it.
I'm sorry, I messed it up.
Wait,
with all this.
the one who lives next door?
That's the house next door to my house, right?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We started dropping off, like, you know.
And
They inherited from the house. They bought a ride-on mower. What's the green ones? I forgot the name of the
John
damn
Deere.
Yeah.
John Deere?
John Deere, yeah. Anyway, it started blowing out white smoke. So, you know, they took it to
Head
a
gasket on those
my
most of the
local
time.
dealer who said, oh, the head's gone and it's a bent valve. Now, hang on a second. This thing runs. How can it run with a bent valve?
Usually the head gaskets on those all the time.
Exactly. And I said to if it's got a bent valve, that thing ain't going to run.
no.
Won't start either.
Do they want to sell him a brand new motor for £1,800?
Whoa.
Yeah. And I said
Is
to him,
it-
no, forget it.
Is
Had
it
I
just
got-
overfilled with oil?
No, those head gaskets go on those engines. All
Those things they go.
they're
They're known for it, Stella. To be
Yeah,
honest
with
with
the
you,
Oh, okay, all right.
but to be honest, I said to them, I don't have the facility. Unlike Klaus, he's got all the facilities and stuff. I couldn't even get it in my shop. I couldn't get it in there. I would love to have worked on it, and I've said to him, look, if you get the engine out of the tractor, I'll fix
Yeah, but
it.
you don't really have to on those, Phil. The hood comes off. It's right there.
Yeah.
It's very
Well,
simple.
I don't work outside, Ken.
No, but you've got the room since you sold the trike.
Yeah.
Wayne, I've filled it up already. It's already full. There's 5 mowers in there, and the water pressure. Oh, you do not want to know. If I took your picture, you think, how on earth can you fill up a space so big so quickly?
No,
Well,
it's
I've done
easy.
it.
It's
yeah.
easy. Ask Ash. I mean, he built the shed, and then 2 weeks later, it was just too small.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can put it on your list, and the next time you have a little bit of space, have him bring it over.
I think they've asked me, what's the best one? I think they want to buy a new one, to be honest.
Tommy,
They sell this for spares.
Tommy, it's not an owner maintenance issue. It was
Yeah,
a
most
service
owners don't know what a
it-
cap screw is.
it was a service bulletin that came out, but a lot of the manufacturers that uses those engines never told the owner.
Yeah,
That's
they'd
why.
they'd rather
But
get
that
service.
doesn't make it a bad engine. That makes it bad service.
The thing
What
is,
on the Kohler engine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They ignored the technical service bulletins because
Yeah.
they wanted to sell new tractors and new engines. And all
Yeah.
that.
right.
the thing is,
And they've been known to do that with Briggs engines too. I mean,
Yeah. And most of the time they'll wait until the warranty's up. You know.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the loosened bolt thing, it only happens after a certain amount of heat cycles in the engine.
Yeah, it takes a
So
while.
it takes about 2 or 3 years, and then they go.
The day after the warranty's up.
Yeah.
So was this like a warranty issue that if you brought it to the dealer, they would fix it for free?
no.
That would
Okay.
depend on at what period of time after you
Gotcha.
bought it, but it's a service bulletin, and
Right.
a service bulletin is
They're not
designed
going to
to
recall
make the engine
tractors.
Right.
run. It's
Yeah. Big difference between a service bulletin and a recall.
yeah,
Right.
Jay
Service
got a
yeah,
call
the-
from
the-
bulletin,
Randy.
like
the
line the
thing
bird
is-
cage with it.
The
Yeah.
thing is, it takes an hour and it's not expensive. I mean,
Yeah.
you
Right.
take out a handful of bolts, no, what, 10 bolts, 15 bolts, something like that.
14.
14, sorry. and you clean them and you Loctite them and then you put them back in and torque them in, put
Right.
the flywheel back on and you're gone.
I had one customer who was an aircraft mechanic, worked at our place. He ended up safety wiring them. He drilled out all the heads and he safety wired the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
It looked pretty cool.
Good idea.
It's a breed of their own. They really are.
Well,
That's-
not
that's a
to
good- that's a skill. That's a very good skill.
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
not to make any disparaging remarks about manufacturers or dealers or anything. What I can tell you is that the doing warranty work is no thrills for anyone involved because the shop that has to deal with it only has X amount of money that the manufacturer is going to pay, and it takes forever to get the manufacturer. This was my experience in my warranty world many years ago of doing factory warranty on stuff. It's just no fun for anybody involved.
You
So I
lose
can
every
understand.
time. You always lose.
Well,
Yeah,
did,
yeah. Yeah.
We did some warranty work for MTD, and they paid us like a good. Actually, they paid us over the time that we said we had spent on the equipment
Right.
to repair. But as it turns out, we get a credit on our next purchase of parts. We don't get paid. So it's a
And
credit on-
that's
Hey,
just
smart
wrong in my
business,
book.
hey, Hank?
Yeah, that's double.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you take money out of one drawer and put it into another, it doesn't make a difference.
No.
To
But I
No.
got to be
It does to
placing an order.
them, but it's
Yeah.
The only good thing about that is taxes at the end of the year. You know.
Yeah.
I presume though you would always replace a new boat, because they always
No.
say you'd
That
always
depends.
just tighten them down, would you?
No, that depends. No, you don't. For the Kohler engine, you have to remove the flywheel, take the bolts out. If the gasket is not blown,
Yeah.
you can leave that alone. If the gasket is blown and it's leaking oil, you have to take the sump out and replace the gasket. Then you clean the bolts, you clean the bolt holes, you Loctite them in with medium Loctite,
Right. Yeah.
and you torque them into, I can't remember the torque setting. Hank probably knows. by
Well,
heart.
no, I can't remember.
Yeah.
12 foot-pounds.
There you go. We'll do that. And that's it. And those
Sure.
bolts never come loose.
No.
I mean, I often thought about, because they always talk about once you use a boat, especially you torque a boat down to a fairly high torque,
Yeah. If
it
you
stretches. You should always replace them.
if you have a steel bolt going into a steel,
I think that's on like
Component.
structural stuff, Phil. I think a head bolt don't matter.
Yeah, look, going into aluminum, it's not going to stretch.
Kohler
It's
head
aluminum.
bolts. If you're changing out the head, I mean the gasket, they do send you the head bolts. brand new ones.
but
Yeah, it
that's
comes in
because
the kit.
they have Loctite on them.
Yes.
No, they don't.
No.
No,
They don't have the dry Loctite
Oh,
stuff. That's
oh,
interesting.
going off on a tangent. The red Loctite that bricks put on their bolts sometimes.
On
What
the
is,
sun bolts, yeah.
what is it?
No, but it's not red though. It's purple. They use
Yeah.
the purple Loctite, which isn't the permanent like red.
So there is a purple Loctite.
Yeah, there's a purple one that they use.
There's
If you
an
notice when you
orange.
take it out a lot of times, it's like a purpley color.
Come on,
Orange is a medium strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the sump bolts they'll come in with the Loctite, the dry Loctite on there, but the head bolts are clean. You know.
That's it, yeah. And they say not to oil them, right?
No oil.
Yeah, don't know
Because
it.
when you screw into aluminium, it's very
Is that-
easy to strip the thread anyway. isn't it?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Stella, that purple stuff, is that heat resistant? Oh, sorry, Kenny. Is that heat resistant?
Hold on.
I
I've
was looking-
never seen the purple before.
I was
Yeah.
looking for heat
I know Briggs
resistant.
uses it on their twins.
I was looking for heat resistant blue Loctite, a medium strength Loctite.
Let's see.
And holy moly, that was expensive.
Yeah, you might get that in gel. That gel stick.
It's funny you asked, John Clem. Yeah, I did. I have a.
I did too.
I have a certificate somewhere.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have my certificate on the wall.
Yeah. See. Yeah, we know our stuff.
I don't remember a thing about it.
I do. I remember one thing.
300 Fahrenheit, 149 Celsius on the purple.
That's
It's
good.
the same rating as the blue and the red. It says.
So it's Permatex, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Henkel Loctite. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Permatex thread maker that they've got? You got to use a 2-part. I know a guy that's used them on motorcycle covers.
Mm.
Thread made? Oh, what do you
Nothing.
mean,
I
like
don't
a-
think
like a
this stuff
body?
would work on a head, but for if you've got an aluminum hole that's been stripped out, and it's not like
Oh
an
yeah,
engine.
a Loctite has what they call thread restorer.
Yeah, that's it. It's a 2-part system.
They
Hmm.
say
You
that
gotta
purple
clean
is
it.
low strength thread lock.
Yeah, it would be low strength too.
Right.
Huh.
I've seen that, but I haven't had a lot of luck with it. It's not for very structural high tension.
No, this guy was using it on the valve covers and stuff like that on motorcycles.
JB Weld, the good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
That, or I just throw a Healy coil in it. They're
Yeah.
cheap.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I've never seen that.
The only thing I remember from that training, Stella, is that if you have a blind hole,
Yes.
you have to put
yes,
the
I-
Loctite
yes,
into
I
the
make-
blind hole. That's the
Yeah,
only.
I make jokes about that. Yes, that you put it on the fastener, not down the hole. I remember that part.
No, the other way around. Into the hole, not the fastener.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Where have we heard that before?
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, I just keep thinking of Hank with the.
Oh dear.
Right on.
oh, my ears.
Don't laugh, Phil.
Hey, we got 30 people watching us, guys. Hey, that's good.
The light. Smash the light.
Great to see everybody. That's absolutely right. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, I have to leave. I
Oh,
have all this like wedding stuff with my niece and whatnot. So it's like this whole month is just like wedding party stuff. So thank you, Klaus.
Okay,
It was
so
great
how
to
you
see
go?
everyone.
Same here. Take
Good to
care.
see you, Stella.
Take
As
care.
always.
I hope to see you next week, Phil.
Nice try. Take care, lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if anybody else would out there like to come on in. Let's do that for a moment. I see
What
John,
happened?
Big Bad John's is lurking in the sidelines there.
Big John.
Yes, Big
Big
John.
Bad John, yeah.
Come on in, John. Or Mick. Somebody.
Yeah, I think I doubt we'll see Mick tonight. When I spoke to him this morning on the video link, he must admit he did look quite poorly. I'm not supposed to laugh, but there we go.
But it was, I mean, he was on here giving everybody ribs.
He had his hot water bottle in bed.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let's have a look. Bring you up, Ken. There you go.
In the hot water bottle.
So what's he got? The new strain?
I don't know, Wayne. I don't think so. But the trouble is, there's so much of it around at the moment. You know, you never
there
know
is,
what
eh?
you are going to end up with.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much over here in our area.
Have you not? Oh wow, it's rife around here at the moment. The trouble is, well, we've learned to live with it now. All of a sudden, it's no longer a major deal, is it?
Yeah.
My partner for breakfast.
There you go.
Yeah. Let me
What's that in front, Ken? Is that what the cat just brought up, or what?
What's that? No, scrambled eggs with bacon.
Really?
Yeah, scrambled eggs with bacon mixed in.
Oh
And,
wow.
With
And
an
a bagel.
English muffin.
No, a bagel actually.
My dad would have shot that cat for being on the table.
Hey,
let me show you King of the Hill.
uh-huh.
Looks like a bobcat.
Yeah, it does. Doesn't it?
He
Got the ears of a
Yeah,
bobcat.
his ears are a little different than mine.
he sometimes act like one.
Yeah. Well, that's a female. No, Virgil, is that a female or male?
Male.
And Klaus, what's yours? The male too?
Yeah, tomcat. Yeah, male. Yeah, neutered.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
Have they all been doctored? Do they all have their what's the name taken off? Yeah. It stops them from marking. There's a
Units.
bloody cat round here that's marked my car the other day. And I'll tell you what, you got a job to get rid of that stain. It's
It stinks.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
horrible. bloody
Our whole basement smelled like that when we bought our house. The basement windows were broken out and the cats were living in the basement. Oh,
Oh
and it
no.
was all into the concrete. Ugh.
Oh yeah, you don't want too much of that around, I can tell you.
No.
Yeah. At the moment, we've got a garden full of hazelnuts. At the moment, the tree at the end of the house is now just dumping all the hazelnuts, and the dog is burying them everywhere.
Are they drop them when they're green? Then you got to peel them.
That's the ones, yeah.
I love hazelnuts. I used to love
Yeah,
them.
they're lovely. I mean, we're going to keep them for Christmas.
Yeah.
That'll be ideal. But the dog can actually crack them open with her teeth and eat the nut inside.
It's a nice sweet nut. I like the nut.
Yeah, they're good. Amber's going to take them to the local Waitrose superstore and sell them. I mean, you hang on to them. We'll have those. The trouble is, the dog eats them. So we end up with a garden that is full of picnic bars. Have you ever heard of a picnic bar? It's a chocolate bar with bits of nuts.
Oh.
That's what it looks like, you know. Oh, dear. Hey, Bruce. Good to see you, my friend. How are you?
Hey.
Bruce.
How are you?
Bruce must be getting ready, packing up, getting ready to head out.
Well, we're starting to pay the bills before we go. That hurts.
Oh, well, always, yeah.
Of course, they want their money before we use the product.
Yeah.
You getting ready for Thanksgiving, Bruce?
Yeah, we're having it on Monday, which is usually the day everybody goes home. But Trudy's brother's coming in from Powell River, which is just across the channel from Steve. And so they're coming in to see their little great niece. They're the grandparents of that little great niece that's running around here all the time, that has all of the little toys and chairs and treasure chests.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be good.
Did you buy a turkey?
Yeah, the store that we go to, my Trudy shops like a mom, right? She gets points and this and that, and by the end of the year, she can get usually a ham and a turkey and something else for free, so we don't have to spend $100 on a turkey.
Yeah, so what Wayne was saying, it's expensive this year, huh?
Yeah, well, everything's expensive this year, but turkey's gone through the roof because everybody wants one.
Yeah, because it's Thanksgiving is a big deal over in the States and Canada there, and it's a big holiday, isn't it?
I learned something, Wayne, and you might have known this all along because you're smart. But did you know that our French Canadian neighbors do not have Thanksgiving?
No, I didn't know that.
I heard that on TV yesterday, so now I'm an expert.
Know that.
So I mean, usually we're celebrating the fact that they got us through the starvations of the early years and taught us how to grow corn and tobacco and got us through, and we're that's really the celebration in my mind.
Well, according to our government, Trudeau made it too expensive for a lot of people to have Thanksgiving this year.
Yes, there's been a lot of complaining, hey?
Over here in the States, we killed them all, so we took their turkeys. Yeah.
Well, that would be $62. Would be a $90 turkey for us.
$4.29 a pound. That's like
what was that? What was that TV show where they were dropping the birds out of the helicopter, and the guy said, "I never knew turkeys couldn't fly." That was
what movie was that?
WKRP or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
Les Nessman. Yeah,
WKRP.
Nobody told me turkeys couldn't fly.
They're on the crowd going, "Oh my God!" Like the Hindenburg, right?
That was a great show.
They were hitting like wet bags of cement.
We have turkey over here for Christmas, and I always cook it. And I've never ever had it or cooked it properly. I've always overcooked it, undercooked it, never got it right because it dries out so much as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There you go.
And I actually put stuffing in the bird, and that does help keep it a little moister.
Yeah.
You got to deep fry it. That's the best.
No stuffing though.
Deep fry it.
Yeah.
Well, whole turkey.
Yeah,
that's
deep fried.
We've had deep fried turkey.
I mean, you gentlemen have heard of a turkey baster, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But deep fried turkey is good.
That's to make it not dry.
Yeah.
I took it into the garage and used it for sucking up gas.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But I do not use in kitchen.
No, do not use in kitchen.
I remember when my dad had a turkey and he said, "I'm going to grow the biggest turkey you've ever seen." It was 36 pounds.
Whoa.
My mom gave him hell. It cost her $100 for a special roasting pan to put it in the oven. It just fit in the oven too on the bottom shelf.
Yeah. And then was it stringy because it was old?
No, it had layers and layers, a layer of meat, then fat, then meat, then fat, then meat, then fat. He just kept putting the corn feed out there for this thing to eat. And he said, "Look at that stupid bird out there. He don't know I'm going to chop its head off tomorrow." That had to be the funniest thing ever on TV.
You got it right, though. He said the turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
The thing is, you have these huge birds. I mean, unless you've got a crowd of people there, you end up with all this meat left over, which then dries out. What do you do with it?
House. It's
really? Toasted turkey sandwiches, buddy.
Yeah, my wife divvies it up. We got nothing left for us.
Yeah,
turkey buns.
And then you make turkey soup.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got enough vegetables out of the garden to handle all that. Too bad you can't grow meat in a garden.
Yeah,
you can. It's called a goat and a cow, right?
It's called worms.
Yeah, true.
Hey, did you hear about the worm eating contest, Hank? At was it Pounce?
Yeah.
They're having an earthworm eating contest at our local amusement park.
Oh, for
for,
goodness
for
sake.
Halloween, yeah, because of gross things. But you know what's weird? You look at the ad and it says they're going to be inspected and cleaned with soap and water by the health department or whatever, but they're still full of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
got to
mean-
squeeze them and
Yeah,
push.
exactly. They have to be alive when they eat them.
You
Well,
ain't selling it
Yeah.
to me, Ken. You're not selling it to me, mate. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I know, and that's why they're so good in your garden is because they just live in the soil and poop.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you want to buy deveined shrimp, right?
Yeah.
My wife deveins them with her little finger. She
Yeah.
does that back vein.
I have out in my yard, out in my driveway, I have a big old bag that was delivered by truck the day before yesterday. I have 70 cubic feet of soil improver.
Yeah,
The
good
compost.
fertilizer.
It's fertilizer, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's organic thingy.
Yeah,
It gives you earthworms this big
yeah.
between the eyes. No, I'm kidding. No. I'm telling you guys, it's like steroids for plants. Everything grows. It is good stuff. But 70 cubic feet I have to handle tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my back's out today because I got one of my little tractors stuck
Uh-oh.
on the ramps going from where the trailer used to be, where I keep my tractors up onto the grass, and the little bugger fell off the tracks. And now 67 years old, I tried to lift it back on the tracks. Well, that didn't work. So I used my high lift jack or my jackal, depending on where you're from, and got it back on the track and parked it.
And now you're
I can hardly move. It hurts to shake my head back and forth.
Jesus, Bruce. Stop doing stuff like that.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm 25 years old, right?
Yeah.
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 Mentally.
I feel it every day for flipping snow blowers up on their end so I can inspect the bottom end.
I call that the 120-pound snatch and jerk. Eh?
Yeah. Yeah. And I got a chain fall and an I-beam in the garage. You think I'd smarten up and use it, switch it to an electric hoist just to lift them
but
in
it's
that
just for a
position.
few seconds. It's just for a few seconds.
Yeah.
That's all it takes is to go snap to the bone.
Yeah. Those little muscles right at where there's no ribs. You've got the rib support, you've got the pelvic support, and you've got the backbone where there's no muscle, where there's no bones to support everything. And that's that spot. I'm just hobbling today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I got a, what do they call it? I got a shingle shot yesterday too, but that's just for my arm. Right?
Which one, the first or second?
Second.
Second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
You have
gotta
to
see
get it
if I
within
need one.
6 months of the first. Yeah.
She said it would be, I would feel it. Man, but it's not that bad.
You don't want to get the shingles.
No, my dad just about lost the vision in his right eye from
Oh,
shingles.
shingles is tough. Oof.
It's bad.
But you only have two normally if you're autoimmune suppressed, aren't you? Normally in this country, we only get the one jab for
Yeah,
shingles.
we get one, and you have to wait 6 months to get the second.
We only get the one over here. So.
No.
Shingles, guys, hurts like H.
I only had one.
Big
It's
time.
the virus from the chicken pox, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is.
So when I was a kid, I had chicken pox. Like the doctor said, my God, they looked like smallpox, and like there were big marks all over my body. So I wonder if that would make my immunity better. Because I really had a good case of chicken pox.
But
Or
they
would it
say,
make it-
they say though you could only take the shot though if you've had it.
Yeah.
If you've never had the chicken pox, the
Nobody
virus
asked me that.
is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, I had like 2 or 3 dots. That's all I had.
When I was a kid, though, everybody got chicken pox.
Yeah, everybody did.
They
Yeah.
used to have chicken pox parties.
Absolutely.
We all had
The
We all
mumps,
had them, but
give them the mumps and all the rest
Yeah,
of
the
it.
mumps will kill you, and everybody had mump parties and chicken pox parties.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now we were preparing for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I know sometimes this turns into a cooking channel, but have a look at this.
Well, it looks like bananas.
It's not.
Was it apples or
These
tomatoes?
these are apples. They're called red malice apple or red sentinel apples.
Did you have? You got a Skinner, eh?
What's the liquid though? What are you doing?
Vodka.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And it's been in here for a year now.
Wow.
It has done
It is
well.
just about ready for all the Christmas luncheons we're gonna go.
Do you
to.
serve any of the apple with it, or is it just?
No, the apples taste horrible.
That's
Even
so
the-
you, Klaus. Chuck the apple and just drink the vodka.
Yeah. No, but the apple.
Wait. Were those red initially when they went in there? Okay.
Oh, they weren't peeled.
No, They're not peeled. They're just rinsed and
Oh, here comes my little piece.
and sliced and put in an alcohol, whatever alcohol you want. And this is good stuff.
That sounds good.
Really
It takes
I'm just
the
going to
weird
mute for a minute.
Yeah.
Cam and mute. I don't want a little 3-year-old to come on.
All righty.
Let me grab a beverage. I'll be back.
So now you got apple vodka.
It's not yeah, you can say that, but it's those Malice apples. They're not very sweet. They're very, very strong in taste.
Is that like a crab apple type thing?
No, well, if you bite into one, probably, but it's not. There's different sugars in these Malice apples, but the thing is, they have to be here for a year because after 6 months, this tastes horrible, and then about a year goes by. If you leave it for 2 years, it gets even better.
Yeah, so what do you end up like 4 shots out of that after the apples?
No, I get about in this one here, I get about a quart of liquid out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, me and Hank won't last long if there's only 4 shots in there.
No, this will carry you through an afternoon. It really will.
They do something very similar in Germany, don't they? All the summer fruits. They do it with rum. It's called the rum toft.
Yeah, that is. You think that's just a nice little sweet drink, and then it hits you like a hammer.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you can even they use the fruits because it's still sweet. They add sugar to it.
That's right.
And then they use a rum with a very high alcohol content.
Yeah, it always starts off with the strawberries because that's the first fruit of the year.
Yeah, and then
you add all the
cherries, apples, plums, and
that's right. Yeah, I made it a few years ago, and I actually didn't like it that much, to be honest with you. It was too complicated. All the different flavors made it too complicated. But the fruits you had them with ice cream.
Yeah.
They were nice.
You get ice cream and get drunk at the same time. It's really good.
Yeah.
The Germans have something called a Stroh rum, which is 80% alcohol. Yeah,
wow.
I mean it's undrinkable.
Oh.
But you add that in so it doesn't start to ferment.
Right.
And but that just means that the liquid that comes out, you think it's just a nice little liquor, like sweet. Yeah, it's nice, and you get. And the fruit will do the same thing.
Yeah,
this time of year they used to be making right now a lot of pumpkin rum.
Yeah, I
clean out the pumpkins and pack it with brown sugar.
Yeah, I can see that.
But you'd have to be careful that they didn't start to explode on you.
Yeah.
Did you add alcohol to them, Wayne, or was it just purely the brown sugar?
Just let it work. Just let it work and ferment on its own.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was something similar over here years ago. So I've never quite got the American thing with pumpkins and pumpkin pie.
Oh, that's good stuff. Pumpkin pie and whipped cream. Oh,
no, I just don't get pumpkins. And that's tomorrow, anything like that.
That is good stuff. You got to get used to that. It's like peanut butter. We never had peanut butter over here when I was a kid, but once you get used to it, it's the best.
There's actually a not an allergy when you're frightened of something. Phobia. People actually have a phobia about peanut butter. Would you believe? Because it sticks to the roof of your mouth, and some people have a phobia about it.
Now, there's a trick to that. It's called jelly.
Yeah.
I love peanut butter.
And if you have sourdough bread toasted with peanut butter and a good jelly or jam, it's the best.
I could cope with that. I'll be honest with you. I could cope with it.
That is good stuff.
Because we call it jam over the States. They call it jelly, don't they? It's the same thing.
No, jelly jelly doesn't have any pips or seed or any part of the fruit in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's made from the juices only.
Do they not have jam over the States and as such?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it got seeds.
Yeah, jam is with all the crap in it.
Yeah. All the
crap. It's not the crap. It's the fruit. Strawberry jam is the best thing in the world. And
Anita, she goes running with a work friend of hers, and they came by a place about a month ago that had, out in the forest, they had blackberries.
Yeah.
So she picked a whole thing of blackberries that she made into jam.
Mm. Mm.
Holy smoke, that is good stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Blackberry.
Oh,
Blackberry and
is-
apple crumble. My favorite. That.
oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh dear Lord. Yeah.
yeah. That and rhubarb.
No, that's the food of the devil. Rhubarb
Oh,
is the food of the devil.
I'm-
Don't eat the leaves, then that's all right.
yeah, don't eat the leaves.
That's poison.
Oxalic acid. There. Now, why would I know that? God only knows. But it's
Yeah.
called oxalic acid. I don't know why. But
But if it's cooked right, there's nothing left of it. The taste is just
Yeah.
Anne loves rhubarb, but she cooks it with no sugar or anything. She just cooks it in water, no sugar, and it's as sour as old Ari. And
Yeah.
she loves it. God.
I wouldn't
Well,
I wouldn't like that.
No,
Yeah,
no.
mix it in with another jelly or jam. Yeah, and it's great. Yeah.
Strawberry
Okay.
and rhubarb mixes. Mm.
Oh, strawberry.
So,
rhubarb, yeah.
how's the cooking challenge going, eh?
It's going well. Yeah.
What's that saying, Phil? As sour as what? Old what?
As sour as old Harry.
Harry. Okay. I'll
Harry,
have to remember that one.
It's an old English saying. I don't know what old Harry was. He was a miserable old sour git. I think that's what it was from years gone by. If you look it up, you'll probably find it somewhere. Way
Okay.
we get all these damn silly sayings over here. But the other thing we make is homemade marmalade, which is very much a British thing. You know, it's we get Seville oranges. You know, they come in January every year, and we always buy them. Always make homemade marmalade. Honest, it lasts about a year.
Phil,
Jelly and marmalade.
what's that brand called? I'm sorry, Hank. What's that brand called that comes in a tin?
Marmade. It's called marmade.
No. It's orange marmalade, but it comes in a tin.
In a tin.
Yeah,
Um,
it's an
I
orange
don't-
marmalade or jam, whatever you want to call it, but it comes in a tin and it tastes absolutely. It's made from oranges, but it is the best.
really?
It's British. It's British.
Yeah.
What's the
Hold-
difference?
Yeah, marmade. There, look. That. There is to make it. To make your. You use those tins to make it yourself.
Yeah, but what's the difference between jelly, marmalade, and jam?
Jam is runny. Marmalade is stiff.
Yeah.
Jelly has no pips and stuff in it.
Tommy, I had a go at making cider. It was okay, but I want a huge.
I'm sorry, Phil. It's called Koo.
What is it?
Koo. Koo. Koo.
Oh, I've not heard of that. Maybe that's an export. I've not heard of it.
Bitter orange marmalade. Koo.
Yeah, I did, Tommy. Yes, I made cider, but mostly it was always beer because cider and beer don't go together. They
South
can
Africa.
cross. Hang on, Ken.
There you go. Yeah, that one. That is the best.
Never heard of it, mate.
It's from South Africa, though.
Maybe that's why. But that's the colonies. You should know. No?
Colony.
There you go.
From the colonies. Now that is good stuff. But it's made from oranges from Seville. Same.
Okay, yeah. That's how a proper marmalade is made with that.
Yeah.
But it's very
Oh, so
easy to
they
make.
sell it bitter and sweet. You get either one.
Yeah. I've got some here now. The last jar of it from this year is just coming to the end of it now. We always make just enough, and I always make it really thick cut. You know, you cut the peel up, and I always have big lumps of it. You know, because I like that bitter flavor coming through.
Right.
Yep. But they do say that you should get the organic stuff because the ones that are sprayed, the stuff they spray on oranges.
Sure. I mean, one of the nicest things is if you have, kippers. You guys know what kippers are? Smoked. They get kippers with marmalade on toast. The two go together.
Kippers and marmalade.
Kippers. You spread the marmalade on your toast and eat it with the kippers.
Sounds good.
Kippers are fish, right?
Yeah.
It's
Smoked.
really, kippers are smoked fish. It's delicious. I picked it up. There was a very famous BBC newsreader or something that used to always eat it, and he spoke about it, and I thought I'll give it a go. Honest to goodness, try it. You think
Yeah.
not too sure?
Yeah.
As kippers are full of bones, as you know, you need to get rid of the bones. You know, they're very soft bones and stuff.
No, it's good stuff. It is good stuff.
Well, guys, I got to hit the road because I cleaned out the sandblaster of all the walnut shells, put the sand in, and I got to sandblast Jake's 1967 Mustang parts.
All righty. What you been walnut blasting?
What?
What have you been walnut blasting?
Walnut blasting. He used to do a lot of walnut blasting on motorcycle carbs and stuff on the outside just to clean them up. And then if he had to do any cleaning on the inside, he'd switch over to a portable soda blaster.
Okay.
Because then the soda would wash out. But when they were all covered up, he'd walnut blast like mostly motorcycle parts, eh?
Sure. Does he use an extractor fan on the blaster on the grit blaster, Wayne? Because I've got one, but I don't have an exhaust motor on it.
We hook up a vacuum to an exhaust port on it, and it's got like a built-in motorcycle filter with foam pre-filter over top of it on the inside of the cabinet.
Right, I need to look at that because at the moment I can see there's an exhaust for it, but I don't see anything drawing it out like, you know?
Yeah, I've got a hole, but I don't have. So what I do is I cut a water bottle and I stick it in there, and then I stick the hose on and I tape it. But I got to go online. They actually sell a kit that you can mount to that hole so that you can just plug in your like your wet dry vac, for example. The hose will plug into it.
Yeah, I must admit I need to look at it. I bought this thing for me. I've never used it, but I've got cause to use it now.
Yeah.
I mean, without an exhaust on it, extractor, it would cloud up so quickly you won't be able to see what you're doing.
That's right. Yeah, you got to have that exhaust.
Yeah.
So I'll catch you guys next week.
Cheers, Wayne.
Take care. Thanks for having this live, Phil.
You're more than welcome,
Hank,
Wayne.
Kenny, Klaus, take care.
Wayne.
See you, Wayne.
All the best, mate. All the very best here.
Say hi to Jake.
There we go. Nice to see Wayne as always.
Oh, yeah.
Let's put the invite out and see if anybody's out there.
Well, Mick is definitely not asleep.
No, he's back.
I mean,
there goes the invite. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's up to it because he's a poorly man, you know.
Oh,
well, he's pretty sharp in his comments here, so I'm not. He's not unconscious or anything.
No.
Oh dear. It's mind you, it's a horrible thing. If you are feeling poorly, you know, there's nothing worse, is there? And let's be honest with you, you know.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, and he says that I fall asleep on a chat.
Well, he's already had to go at me on the phone, so there we go. Hello. Must be 9 o'clock. Is it getting close to 9 o'clock? Not yet.
Yeah, it's 9:21 here.
The only reason because the dog's come thundering out. Normally she does that. Anne always says, "Don't tell me the dog can't tell the time."
Oh, my cat can tell. My cat knows.
But
they know when it's feeding time.
Yep.
Let me get this right. Right, you got a new dog?
No, it's the same one. Our little Jack.
Ah, okay.
We had two. We lost one. We lost the boy.
Okay.
But we still got our young lady. She barks and has a go at anything. She can hear a worm fart at 100 meters. Honest to God. You know,
yeah.
Drives you up the wall sometimes. But same as Anne says, she prefers that. Lets people know that we're here, like, you know.
Yeah.
But it's good. We still got 27 people watching, guys. So we must be still talking absolute bollocks as always. I mean, that's how it normally works. It must be nearly time for a beer, I guess.
Yeah.
No. What is it today, Ken?
I had something, Ken, but it was on Anne's mobile phone, but we can't find it. And it's
Can't find the picture. Can't find the phone.
the picture, mate. Yeah. But then the problem was it really on Anne's phone or was it somewhere else? And I can't remember. I tell you what, it's awful, isn't it? You know, brain stuff. It's called brain fog, isn't it? Is that right, Henry? Brain fog?
Well, over here it's called brain fart. Yeah.
It's Dirt Rider. Hello, mate. How you doing?
Dirt Rider, how you doing?
Just to make it zoom me in, Phil. Just to make it official, the one on the left. Happy birthday to Jessica today. She's 30 years old.
Oh yeah, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Jessica.
30 years old today. Remember it like it was yesterday.
Did she find another job?
No, but
yeah, she's gone through a bit of a bad patch actually with work and
well,
stuff.
it got worse, Conk. It's worse now. So hopefully it'll get better. You know, like I said, I tell her everything happens for a reason. So hopefully,
absolutely.
You know,
who's Dirt Rider?
Happy birthday, Ken.
No, my birthday's not till Saltex.
Yeah, Mick.
Is it not your birthday, Kent?
No, mine's November 3rd. We're in Saltex.
Okay, yeah.
Are you going to Saltex, Ken?
I wish. My wife said I could go if I wanted to.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
You don't want to go there, Ken. It costs you a fortune to be here with Mick.
We're alone. You hear? Don't feel bad.
Hang on, let me dog out 2 seconds.
January, Mick. January.
You're telling me to do her a favor and go.
Well, mine's November the 7th, Ken, so only a few days after yours.
Scorpio. Hey, you know what they say about us Scorpios?
Yeah, they never forgive, never forget.
Lucky ladies.
Yeah, lucky ladies. I wish. Let me dog out a second.
Who had a birthday in January? You, Hank?
Yeah.
What date?
7.
What did you say?
What does that make you? Aquarius?
Yeah.
No.
Capricorn. Okay. Because you know what they say about Aquarius, right?
Aquarius.
No, just don't piss him off.
My father was an Aquarius. Big guy.
Yeah.
No,
What happened when you pissed him off?
No, you didn't piss him off. That's but it was funny. I remember on The Odd Couple, the old show, The Odd Couple, Oscar was dating a girl named Mitzi. And she didn't say Aquarius. She said aquarium.
Oh, aquarium.
What do you got, Phil? Anything good?
Called Saint Etienne, Saint something. Comes from Aldi. £2.75 for 4 cans.
Oh, what's that, Klaus? Zoom in on Klaus. What does that say?
That's German. Hang on, mate. 2 seconds.
Pillenbacher.
Hang on, where are you? There you go.
Pillenbacher. Oh, Pilsner. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's actually out of Lidl. It's a German. It's a German.
Very light,
standard-
right? Pilsner's light, right? Or very light beer.
It's like a lager. Yeah.
Well, Pilsner is a good German Pilsner. Is the top of the range. It's made with pure malt, water, and
This one
nothing
conforms to the German Reinheitsgebot.
Reinhackenbord. Yep. Try saying that when you're pissed.
Yeah. Which basically means that it's water, hops, barley.
And barley.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, what's your guys' take on cans versus bottles?
I prefer bottles, but can you can get away with.
That depends on, I mean, if I have a can like this.
No, but taste, I'm saying taste. Do you think there's a difference?
No.
Because I have a friend of mine, a good friend, he's on YouTube as well. He makes the inner liners for the cans, the plastic liners.
Yeah.
Into the can.
I think what makes a bottle nice to drink at is that it aerates the beer before it hits your palate.
Well,
and it does something to the flavor.
And glass is inert. The glass will never put any flavor on.
No, but I think if I have it like here out of a can, I will always pour it in a glass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I used to drink, we always bought bar bottles. You know?
Yeah. I mean, if I can choose and there's no difference, I'll take a beer bottle any day.
Sure.
If I have to drink out of the container, it'll be a bottle.
as I've got older, I've not got so fussy.
Nah. And it's easier to drag them home by the case when they're in cans.
Yeah, it's Bruce is back. Good.
Hey, yeah.
What did I miss?
And Nick says bottles are better in a fight, and he's
We're
right
wondering.
about that.
Beer,
Be
beer-
careful, I'll hit you with it.
bottles.
But yeah,
Ain't gonna work, is it?
no, it doesn't work.
So, Bruce, when are you off on your travels? Fairly soon.
No, we're leaving 2 weeks before Christmas. No, actually, the 15th of December. So
Okay.
10 days.
Is that for what? 3 months?
3.5 this year.
Wow. Will you be able to still keep in contact with everybody as normal?
I'll take my laptop and we'll do a Saturday night live stream from Phil Hardy's.
No, don't you start that.
And I'm only 1 hour out, so it is 1:30 here. It's 12:30 there. No,
Yeah.
let's see.
And
no,
we can get you
2:30
drunk,
there.
and we can get you drunk right after lunch. It's
They
great.
they actually did a contest. What tastes better in beer, in a can or bottle? And the winner was cans.
Well, the thing is,
I think they're lying.
beer is susceptible to light. I mean, it changes in
Yeah.
color if it's exposed to light, and in a can, it gets no light.
Yeah, that's why
But-
beer bottles are always brown.
Okay, so when
Yeah.
we left Mexico last year, on the top
Okay.
shelf, they have some shelving for renters in the condo, but not much. So we put our crock pot that Trudy cooks in a lot, and about a dozen canned beer up there, and closed off, and wondering if 9 months later if the beer will be any good. Should be after 9 months, eh?
Well, Bruce, I can tell you, when I was brewing beer, I used to brew beer many years ago, big competition stuff. I've got some barley wines in my garage that I brewed, to my memory, 16 or 17 years ago. They're in half-pint bottles, right? The last time we opened one with some friends were over here, it was still good, the beer. However, as beer ages, it does go, as it called, over the top.
Right.
And you get a slightly honey flavor coming through.
Banana or honey. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
like
okay, so-
banana normally is an infection. Yeah, but
When I was down there last year, I had a Guinness with the ball in the bottom. I think that's the one, right?
Yeah.
And with a widget or whatever they call that.
yeah, the widget.
And I drank it with you guys, and it was bad, right?
Uh-oh.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. One Guinness is good, You can drink one.
No, but if
And
you have
it was bad. It did not taste well, but it could have been in that fridge because it's a rental condo. It could have been in that fridge for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah,
No, but I mean, the Americans are the only ones that actually, when they produce a beer, it is cooled all the way out to the consumer. When the consumer picks it up, that's when it leaves the cooler.
Right.
Here, beer is not cooled after it leaves the brewery. So it does something to the taste.
Yes.
It really does.
I'm going to not be drinking much this next little while.
well,
Why not?
I'm just not feeling right. So
Well, that's a perfect excuse to try out alcohol.
try brandy, Bruce. That works.
The cause of and solution to all our problems.
Yeah, I
If
know.
you're
My
not
dad
feeling
used to
well,
say
Bruce.
alcohol. My dad used to say, because he imbibed a little, and he used to say alcohol kills germs, but I don't know how they get the little devils to drink it.
If you're not feeling well, Bruce, port and brandy is always a good drink.
Well, I think maybe a couple of days of abstinence, because we just went on that trip to the hot springs, right?
Yeah.
So I might have had more than 2 a day there.
We mean Mike.
And I think I just need a few days off.
Yeah.
I mean, Klaus, do you guys have those pony bottles over there? I remember when I started dating my wife, her father would drink these little pony bottles of Rheingold beer. But the thing, it was like, what were they, Hank? Like 4 ounce, 6 ounce little pony bottle?
Yeah, Michelob had them too with the big mouth on
It's
there.
like, why bother? Yeah, with the big mouth, like a mustard jar. You just go like that. It's gone.
Well, it's like the mini Coronas. You can get them. They only hold about 3 ounces of beer.
I have hold on.
Yeah,
It's
you
like one
just
sip.
slosh them down. Yep.
Yeah.
I think we call them nip. In this country, we call them nips. It's a
You can
third
say
of
to
a
your wife, I had
Nips
6
over
beers
here,
and
the
drove
little
home.
alcohol ones. They're really disappointed on people buying these nips because they keep throwing the little bottles all over the roads and everything, you know.
right.
The
And
brain
they-
dead, the
yeah,
brain
they-
dead people.
Yeah, they even made what do you call it, return on them, you know. So you'd have to get another nickel or quarter, or whatever the return was on that, but they still throw them out.
Yeah, well,
It's disappointing sometimes when you go on a vacation to a natural area, right?
Yeah.
And we hiked up to this historical springs, you know, where they've been the people have been using the springs for hundreds of years. And we're walking up this path, and you look down, and there's a cigarette butt.
yeah.
Like,
Well, I'll tell you, lately, I was thinking about the same thing. Is I'm looking down on the roads, and we had our Oktoberfest here, and I don't see any cigarette butts. A lot of people quit smoking. When I was smoking, man, there were cigarette butts, 2 inches high,
Mhm.
But now I don't
Okay.
see.
No, it's the minority that smoke now, not the majority.
Yeah.
And we actually, and no offense to anybody on the side over here that smokes, right? But we actually, on our group of friends, nobody smokes.
No more. Okay, there you go. Yep. No.
Oh, yeah. It looks pregnant.
Mm.
Yeah.
Little minis.
No, what I'm talking about, the nips.
We get these, but
Those
they're still 33 centiliters, whatever that is.
Yeah. Peels used to come in those bottles.
Well,
Yeah.
normal beer would be 443. No, 350. So
Oh, now that it's here, I better open it.
you do.
A very poor excuse, Klaus.
Pabst Blue Ribbon too came in those bottles.
That's 11 ounces, Klaus.
Yeah, okay.
That's
This
still
is
quite a bit.
this is a German Schwarz beer, which is
That's not a
basically
bad size. That's still,
Yeah.
within the realms of a Corona.
A dark beer, Klaus?
it's a German version of a Guinness.
Ah, well,
Oh.
okay.
So it's a little dark.
Oh,
So you eat that with some schnitzel,
Yeah.
and,
A
and
couple
you
of-
don't and you don't go to the bathroom for 4 days.
Schnitzel and Spätzle.
But then you have 2 beers, and then you go about an hour after you're done eating.
And continue in there for the rest of the week.
You got a Polish beer called Port, and
Yeah.
you can actually chew that stuff. It's so
That-
thick.
Yeah, I don't particularly like that one. That is too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, West Hensterfahrt.
I'm just looking who's here.
Oh,
I didn't get a chance to say hello to anybody. Or
Differ beer is good. That's good stuff. I mean,
looks like the usual.
I don't think I've had a German beer I don't like. Say what?
Never met a beer I didn't like.
Yeah. Kitty cat.
Look at
I'm
that.
glad that Kitty cat came home.
Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, right. You're a
Here's
good cat. Right?
here's my favorite, Klaus.
Hefeweizen. Yeah, that's Weiss beer. That's wheat beer. That is
It's
good.
wheat beer with yeast. Mm.
Yeah. No, but it's
It's cloudy, Ken. Is it normally
Very
cloudy?
cloudy. You got to drink it like room temperature.
Yeah, that's right.
There's hardly any hops in it, so it's pretty smooth.
You know that hoity-toity thing where they say red wine should be drank at room temperature? But back when all those stupid rules were being made, room temperature was 55 or 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
It wasn't comfortable like now, 70.
No. I mean, when I buy wine when we're in Italy in the summertime, I buy wine in big jugs. Red
Box
wine.
you mean box of the best?
No, you bring your own can and he refills it.
Yeah.
And it contains about 2 gallons or something like that.
Oh, it has an IV drip, so you just plug it in.
It's not very strong, but it's served cold. It comes and has to be stored in the refrigerator.
Is
Red?
that white or red, Klaus?
Red wine, yeah, red wine.
Red wine. Oh, wow.
Yeah. It tastes.
But anyway, we like our red wine cold.
Yeah.
And we made wine for years, probably 25 years. We made wine. We still have the wine rack downstairs under the back, and the back of the wine bottles touch the concrete, so it kept them just at a nice color. Oh, there comes my little friend.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Kenny. Exactly.
Can she
What?
say hi?
Yeah. What was the name of your niece?
Are we okay? Her name is Hazley. Oh, don't show your gum. That's
Yeah.
gross.
Hi, Hazley.
Hello.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Hazley. She's
Bruce.
not here.
Bruce, I think you should take her out, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. You get a strike for it?
Yeah, but I thought as long as there's an adult present, it's okay.
We're not allowed to have kids on there.
Yeah, but I thought if they're with an adult though, they can't be alone. I thought.
Here, turn you around this way.
Yeah, I don't know, Ken. It's just I'm aware of what people may or may not say. That's all. Nothing
Thank
personal.
Fair enough.
I'll put the
Just,
mic on.
the last thing I want to do is anybody upset. That's the last thing.
Yeah, we don't want that.
And Bruce, she's a dear thing, and Bruce is very fond of her, and rightly so.
It's on here. Yeah, do mine.
Yeah, those beers I have in the garage, I said made all those years ago, they're all barley wines or Russian stouts.
Yeah, there you go.
Very high
Here's the rule.
alcohol. Hang on, Ken.
If they're under the age of 13, they have to have an adult present. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
All
the
right.
official rule.
Bring Hazley back up.
Yeah, you bring it back. As long as there's an
So
adult
Bruce,
present.
come back up again. It's not a problem. It's just I'm just ultra careful. That's all.
Yeah,
Ken.
no, I looked it up just to make sure.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Come on up whenever you can, Bruce. No problem whatsoever, mate. There you go. There you go.
There you
Okay. Look at this. She's going to play with her pots and pans.
Nice.
Oh, all righty.
We're gonna cook a turkey dinner. Yeah.
Here you go, kid. You can drag that.
The kids will have you running around after, don't they? Especially grandkids.
Yeah,
The whole time.
my son's daughter's crawling now. That's she's 9 months old.
Wow.
Yeah.
9 months
Yeah.
old.
Nice. Bruce, is she staying through the holiday?
Well, they only live 15 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
So Aunt Trudy is the offset caregiver when she's got a cough or cold and can't go to daycare.
Mm.
So anyway, her mom's visiting today because the real grandparents are coming on Sunday,
Nice.
and that'll be fun. But,
Now, do you guys have any sporting events or anything on Thanksgiving like we do here? Traditional like
no.
hockey games or football games or
No,
anything?
we don't have that. Although you watched your first CFL game last year with me.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce,
We've
you
got-
spent
we've got,
3 hours on the
Halloween
phone
coming
talking
up.
about how screwed up the game
Right.
is.
I said we've got Halloween coming up again soon anyway, haven't we? That's for
Yeah.
the kids.
I'm getting older now. All this stuff seems to happen
I am
twice a year.
buying so much candy that every kid in the neighborhood will have a stomach ache.
Including you.
Nah, I only get the leftovers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it was really something here. For years, we have a elementary school just 2 blocks away. We moved into this neighborhood. It wasn't that old. We've been here 34 years. And we were getting 100 kids, and it went down to 7, 8 kids, right? Well, now, with house prices going stupid, these little 3-bedroom bungalows are getting popular with young people again because they want a house with marble countertops and 3 bathrooms off the bedrooms and all that stuff. But oh my God!
There you go.
It was like
So now we're getting the
Worst
amount of kids we're getting at Halloween is going up again. So that's nice.
I know a few years ago we put the things out like for the kids so they can come and knock on the door. And there were 2 little turned up. I'd forgotten about it. They knocked on the door and we didn't have anything. But what we did have was one of those Christmas boxes of Heroes Cadbury sweets, a brand new box unopened. So we took them out there, and I've never known 2 kids have big hands. They could go in and they
Grab
cleared
6 of
out the whole. They cleared out the whole lot in one go. Yeah. So now we turn all the lights off so we don't come in here.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why our Thanksgiving is early is because our harvest and all the celebrations of harvest are earlier up here than our American friends.
Yeah. No, but I kind of like the idea. I mean, if kids has gone through the trouble of dressing up and all that,
Yeah,
I'll have candy. Lots of
You
it.
know what though? Here that's usually our first or second real cold day of the year, and the little guys have to wear a parka over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a few things that light up, inside, like the ghosts and all the rest of it.
Oh,
We,
nice.
because
It's a Cheeto.
All right, isn't that great?
it looks like a dog's turd.
At first, I was going to say Clem. It's a purple cucumber, or a red cucumber.
More like a dog's turd, Ken.
Mm.
I do my favorite trick, and then I want to say hello to them, and I kind of go hello.
I wonder if Mick's going to
I,
do
ma-
his
I made a few scream. That's good.
Mick sure goes for it, doesn't he? He's got
does,
a
he?
coffin
He's
out there.
He's got the cough in there.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Hey, you want to see something scary? Imagine if you were a kid. You know Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Imagine if you saw that.
Oh,
Yeah, that would. Yeah, that might require.
I
might
would get off
require
of
therapy.
PBS forever. Holy crap!
Altså op med at din møgkat.
But we got our grandkids over here and does a party for them. Apple bobbing and stuff, things on a string and all that stuff, and because she loves doing it. She decorates the house. I normally disappear into the garage.
So, Phil, I gotta ask, all that nice space you had, what have you filled it up with?
Right, let's have a look. There's there's 4 lawnmowers, 2 of which are in for cable repairs, and 2 of them are in rebuilding. There's a petrol-driven pressure washer that was given me. What's the other thing? Oh, there's a chainsaw that a chap's asked me to repair. It wouldn't start, which was great. And I cleaned the carb, got it to run. And then the actual handle, which is a rubber mounted, actually snapped off at the rubber mounting. So there's no way you can use that chainsaw again. I mean, there's,
can you get a new mounting?
It's a very old machine, Klaus. I mean, it's probably 30 years old. He just wanted to get it. He inherited it. He just wanted to get it to start and sell it. And I said, there's no way I'm going to work on that. It's dangerous,
It's one of those things that, oh yeah, somebody's trying out the Pender lift.
Yeah, just wait.
Oh, she's doing a Pender lift. Look.
Push it up.
Yeah,
That's
she's working at it.
Oh, there you go.
she can even before when she first started, she couldn't squeeze the handle for the release, and now she can.
Yeah. As long as they don't get their feet stuck underneath.
Well, I have to watch, and I make sure that the man door to the garage is locked all the time when I'm around. When when she's in the backyard and I might be doing something, I make sure that door is locked.
Yeah, sure.
I don't want her to get in there.
No, there's.
Simone, I have a chainsaw, a trimmer,
Here we go.
leaf blower. I've got something else for the yard. Can't remember. It works pretty well, unless you have, a big yard.
I mean, Taro's got a big thing about it all, hasn't he? About the downfall of the petrol small engine community and stuff. He, there's going to be these petrol-driven lawnmowers and stuff around for years because they're still being sold.
I mean, we have. I think what's going to happen, at least from my perspective, I don't know if I'm right, but the high-end lawnmowers, push mowers, they're going to fade out because nobody wants to pay that much money for something in the future. But the cheap ones, the mid-size, the cheap size, upgrade mowers, they'll be around for a long time unless they're banned by law.
Although I think that there might be people with money that say, son of a bitch, if it's going to go out of style, I better get a good one that's going to last.
Yeah.
Although there isn't any left.
No, but I mean, it depends on what your requirements are. If you have a small yard, I mean, I would go electric.
Yeah.
But if you got a bigger yard,
Yeah.
On push mowers, I mean, gasoline is still the best option.
Yeah.
On tractors, I mean,
Yeah.
it'll be a long time unless there's regulation coming in. There'll be a long time before they switch to electrics because that's just too expensive.
Yeah. My mind of it all is Klaus. You know, you say about how long these
Shut
petrol mowers does it last. It's all about looking after the equipment. If you keep the decks clean, dry, rust free, they will last a long, long time.
I saw that.
People just leave them, and then that's when the things rot out, and that's when you got the problems.
Yeah, isn't that the one that blew up at GIE?
I believe that one made the news.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's battery for you.
Big John, how you doing, mate?
Hey, Johnny.
Hey. How are y'all?
Oh, he's frozen.
Now you're frozen, mate. Oh, there you go.
The
How you doing,
power's out.
John?
The power's out, which means my internet's out also, so it's probably going to be crappy.
Oh, no. It's good to see you, mate. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fairly average. Thank you for asking.
Oh.
Good deal.
How's all your canvassing going and all the rest of it for the big vote?
1 month away.
Wow.
1 month to the day.
If it isn't John Clem, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So
How are you?
it'll be happening a year from now in a month.
No, 1 month from now.
I know, I'm teasing you. It'll feel like a year.
I don't want to go another year. I've had enough of this year.
Mhm.
That looks good.
Yeah.
That's an artery clogger that really.
Yeah. Am I still freezing up?
Not bad.
No.
Not any different than usual.
Nobody moves. Nobody gets hurt.
You're robotic.
You're a fine figure of a man. Don't you worry. You're okay.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Big John products.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, Big Don's products.
So what are you going to do when the end of the vote? You're going to go on holiday somewhere and get over it all?
Well, he's going to start up a YouTube channel and actually put videos out on it.
Ooh,
That's what he's going to do.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm losing my internet. Do what? We actually
I'm sorry, John.
that's okay. Win, lose, or draw, we have a cruise for December the 9th.
Top man, well done. Where are you going, mate? Anywhere nice?
Well, I'm not real sure. I know she booked it as an 8-day cruise, and we're leaving December the 9th. That's all I'm worried about.
Yeah, exactly right, mate.
I think it's starting at the at Key West, and then going to the Bahamas. I think that's what I heard her tell me. I don't pay attention to her a lot.
What's the weather like down at that time of year, John? Because I'm never sure about over that side of the pond.
In the where the cruises go, it's in the 80s and 90s here.
Oh wow!
All during the 80s and 90s. And then like right.
Funny enough, we've just paid for our next cruise in January. We just paid yesterday. That hurt, right? That made me squeak a bit.
Oh yeah, we'll do it. And I can't see chat. So if anybody's text or messaging me, I can't see it. I'm on my phone out in the shop.
Well, I can tell you, mate.
Hello.
John has 20. John. There you go.
It's getting screwy again. Power's been out for about 20 minutes. The four-wheeler I'm working on don't lift, and I can't get it off till the power comes back on.
Just remember, when you're driving from Key West to Bahamas, roll your windows up.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, and if you drop anything in Key West, don't bend over to pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, let me see if I can get
just a tourist tip.
Yes,
yeah. I'm having trouble hearing y'all.
You mean like exit stage rear?
Yeah, something like that.
Calm down. You'll get Mick all excited.
Ooh, leaves are falling down.
I don't think he's got the energy to get excited, John, at the moment.
Bye, Simone.
See
Bye,
ya.
Simone.
Yeah, I heard he's sick, but I also heard there was a watermelon involved. So we'll leave it at that. I hope
Yeah,
not.
that's not a story I want to finish. No.
No, just don't go down that road, John. That's all we'll say.
Yeah. Come on. Let me. If I get my internet back, I'll pop back up. But it's
Yeah,
just,
well,
it's
we've
just
got
real
about
scratchy. And
another 8 minutes, John. Then we're going to go.
It's not bad. You must have a pretty good phone.
Yeah, you're doing pretty well, actually, John. To be fair.
Can y'all hear me and see me? Okay.
Yeah,
it's a little choppy. It's a little choppy, but it's okay.
A little tiny bit. That's all.
Okay.
What's with all the Klaus t-shirts today?
Yeah, it's the logo. It's the logo. It draws people in, Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
It's the logo.
Mine's in the dirty clothes.
Yeah.
I wear it so much. Yours and Hank's. I've worn Hank.
Uncle, this is Spidey.
Okay, I've been paid.
Okay, emergency, Uncle. Go.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Oh boy, you gotta love kids.
Cheers, Thomas. Cheers, mate. All the best.
See you, Thomas.
Bye, Thomas.
Well, hopefully next week, guys, somebody will step in and crack on again. It's I've actually quite enjoyed this week. I really, I was really looking forward to it, and it was it's great to see everybody. There we go. We got Wayne back again with Ken as well.
Yeah.
Somebody's got YouTube on. Wayne.
Am I echoing?
No,
No.
Yeah, no, Jake's back.
might have
No,
been
he's
John.
sandblasting.
Oh.
yeah, I must try and find out about the extractor for that unit of mine, Wayne. I couldn't find one. I was looking for it the other
I
day.
forget I think it was it's something cat. It's a little adapter that you screw onto the exhaust port, and then you can hook up your vacuum hose to it.
Yeah, I've got a Vax machine that I can hook up to it that would do the job.
Works good.
Yeah, because we funny enough this week we've noticed in our bathroom there's been a musty smell in there for the last few weeks. We couldn't work out what was going on. Anyway, we looked. There's a unit underneath the wash basin and stuff, and there's a shelf there. Got looking in there, cleared stuff out, and it's actually rotted. It was only made of this chipboard stuff,
Yeah.
And we realised there's been a leak from the cistern fill onto this board, a drip, because over the years, I guess, it's rotted it. And that's what we could smell, this rotten wood.
Watch out for black mold.
Well, that's the sort of smell it was, Wayne. It was horrible, and that's quite dangerous as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, you got to wear a respirator when you were taking that apart.
Well, we've got it now. It's gone, thank God. But it was black mold, I think.
Yeah.
But there was still this thing. Whilst it was just dripping once or twice every 10 seconds, it's amazing the amount of water that we found on the floor. So I bought myself a new wet dry machine, an Einhell. I think it's German make. And we got in there involved with this thing. It is what you pay for, about 30 quid or 40 quid or something. But it works. That's the main thing.
It sucks, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's what it's paid to do at the end of the day.
Good one, Brucey boy.
So anyway, my niece came running in here like it was an emergency.
Yeah.
A bug came in the front door.
Oh, no.
That is an emergency.
Yeah.
It definitely is. I had to tell our youngest that her room was spider proofed.
That's a good idea.
Well, it means I just spent 6 cans of caulking on everything on the floor that was put up. It was caulked, and I told her it is spider proofed, and she bought it, and She never asked me, how about the ones that comes through the door? She never asked about that. So, but it is, she did have a spider-proof room.
She may be watching this live stream, close.
No, I told her when she grew up.
Probably 20 now.
25. So.
Well, my wife is convinced that Conkers keep spiders away. So we've got. She's read it somewhere that spiders don't like Conkers. So we've got Conkers in all the window sills and stuff.
Yeah.
And all I will say is that spiders like they weave a web around the Conker.
So that's their anchor.
Keeping them out.
Yeah.
Well, I've got this big can. It's sort of purple in color. It keeps spiders away.
Hey, you know what? I found some
and small birds.
I found some diazinon in my collection last week because we had a whole infestation of some kind of a beetle, and I read the instructions on it, and then I googled it. They haven't made it since for residential use. They haven't made it since 1964.
I got a bottle of it.
It's
Bruce.
DDT, Bruce.
So I used it on the bugs that were
Just a warning.
infesting the garage.
Just a warning. I went blind from getting it in my eyes many years ago. They had to
did
take
have
me
lots
to
of
the
warnings on
hospital
there.
and rinse my eyes out with. They actually used milk.
I put rubber gloves on, rubber boots, and I think I put a
When I
and I did my you wouldn't have believed it. There must have been 50,000 of these things on a fence post out in the alley, under a maple tree, which they like, right, because of the sap and this stuff. So I got it.
When I was living in the States back in the early 90s, we had a garage that was full of old crap, and nobody ever used the garage. We parked next to the house. But I was out there from time to time. I had things stored out there. And one day when I was closing down the garage door, I felt like a leaf going on my head. And I went like that. And there was 2 black widows that sort of was on the floor. And I didn't know about that. So I asked around, black widows, yeah, that's not good. I said, okay. Well, luckily we also have the long-legged ones. Oh, they're called violent spiders. They're really poisonous.
Oh my Lord!
So I went down south of Pasadena where I was living. That was the Mexican part of town, and there was a guy who he normally comes out and sprays the houses, right? But you could buy stuff from him if you didn't need a receipt. So I got 2 bog bombs, spray cans. And he said, do you have any small birds? I said, no. Good. Now tape off the windows, throw the bomb, and don't go in there for 24 hours. So I took 2 of them just to make sure. So
You do.
and went out, closed the door, taped off the windows, and 24 hours later, it was sterile. There was no, because those black widows, if you gave them bug spray, all you did was piss them off. You know, they just went.
I think the stuff I had would have worked.
Yeah,
probably, Bruce. Probably.
It was still good. It was still good. Like now, it's been open, right? So
no, but I mean,
I must have bought it back. I'm saying I think I'm exaggerating about the 60s. I probably bought it in the mid 80s.
Yeah, but I think
I moved it every time I've moved.
We used to use those for grubs, and that would keep the moles away and all that.
Right.
Now the stuff they sell doesn't kill all the bugs, so the moles are still around.
So they did say on it, don't spray near water sources or lakes or drains to sewers. It actually even said that on the instructions.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah.
okay,
guys, it's I'm going to call it. We've done our 2 hours.
Right on.
It's I've thoroughly enjoyed it again. It's nice to see everybody. It's nice to catch up with friends, and as I always say. And we've kept people in watching 27, 30, 35 people all evening. So
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I'm really pleased about that.
Yeah.
So thank you guys, each and every one of you, and the ones that have come and gone, John, and all the rest of it. Everybody on comments. There's been loads of comments tonight, which is brilliant. And Well, who knows? We'll see you again one day. It won't be next week, I promise you. But until then, all the very best to each and every one of you guys.
See you,
Take
everybody.
care. Everybody in the chat, take care.
All the best. Bye bye.
Bye bye.